Hi, I'm Craig from the Quality Improvement team. I'm here this morning with Nicola Kelly, Senior Nurse in the North Health and Social Care Partnership. I'm looking forward to hearing about your experience of using the safety culture cards. So my first question is, who did you use the safety culture cards with?
Hi, Craig. So my experience in using the safety culture card was within the North Partnership District Nurses Professional Forum. This group consists of myself as senior nurse, team leaders from across the 6 localities and practice assessors who help support our district nurses trainees out in practice. So this was our first face-to-face meeting since the pandemic, so it seemed a very appropriate and memorable time for us to use the safety culture cards.
Second question is, can you give an example of a card that you used and how you used it?
Yeah. So the card that I had chosen that day was how well does your team work with other teams? I had picked this card to start to get the group to think about what works well, because I think we often focus on the negatives for them to identify areas that we could improve. I used the poster to facilitate the session, and I would scribe down the discussion points. In previous experience in using the safety culture cards with my peers, we used PowerPoint and just discussion. However, I thought the poster provided a visual aid for the group that day. The group did find it very helpful, an interactive way to have the discussion and also an area to record the views.
Thank you. Okay, so the final question is, what was your key learning from using the cards?
Okay. So from a facilitator's perspective, the group initially focused on negative interactions with teams, which rightly so impacts on patient care. They particularly focused on lack or poor communication, which had led to delayed or even missed care for our patients. So I began to ask the group about what measures they have put in place to improve communication between teams. The group then openly shared communication processes that they have developed and adopted. This shared learning helped the group focus on solutions and positive approaches to improve communication. Another key learning opportunity to improve relationships was through shadowing. This was suggested by one of the group members and was welcomed by the rest of the group. They believed that shadowing would provide an understanding into the roles and responsibilities of other teams, and also to understand the challenges that they also feel and face in their day-to-day working, and this would help to build and develop relationships. COVID has provided us with ways and means to adopt our working pattern with the use of near me, Teams, etc. However, it has almost hindered interpersonal relationships that face-to-face interactions brings. As a group, we have an ideal platform to invite team members to come along and provide updates for their services and changes. And again, this is a perfect opportunity to enhance relationships. The use of the discussion card brought about actions for all of us, including myself as a senior nurse. Feedback from the group was they felt it was a safe space to voice their concerns in an open environment away from their workplace. They valued the shared learning that using the safety culture card can provide, and their desire and will to improve team working for the benefit of their patients was very evident that day. For myself, I noticed the strength that peer support plays and the importance to encourage and promote that across our teams. Also to celebrate and share what we do well, whilst thinking about areas where we could improve or do better through thinking about turning those challenges into opportunities. So going forward as a group, we agreed to recommence face-to-face meetings for our professional forums, with the safety culture cards being embedded within our agenda, with each group member taking an opportunity and time to choose a card and lead the discussion. Also for our team leaders and practice assessors to use their safety culture cards within their own areas.
Brilliant. Thank you, Nicola, and thank you for sharing your experience of using the safety culture cards.
Thank you.